It all comes down to this. The Athleteq.App Premier Division finals are this weekend, and we'll find out which teams will be crowned champions of England. Later on, I'll check in with David Griffith, director at Nottingham Hockey Centre, to see what's in store for players and spectators alike. I'm Andy Day. Let's start with a very quick recap of last week's results, which will set the scene for finals weekend. Pool A's qualifiers were confirmed after Week 2. Week 3's results were Old Georgians 4, Wimbledon 2, and Hampstead and Westminster 3, East Grinstead 1. So the results meant that Old Georgians finished top, Wimbledon second, Hampstead and Westminster finished with a win and 3 points in third in the pool, and East Grinstead finished fourth. Pool B went to the wire with Oxted securing an Athleteq.App finals weekend berth with a combination of a Surbiton win, 3-0 over Holcombe, and Oxted's own 3-2 win over Beeston. Oxted will be appearing at finals weekend for the first time. Surbiton in first place, Oxted second, Holcombe third, Beeston fourth. Relegation-wise, Bowden did what they could, securing a win on the road at Richmond. However, that was made academic by Southgate's 5-4 away win at Cardiff, which put Southgate 3 points clear of Bowden. Bowden returned to Division 1 with Richmond. Southgate are safe. Cardiff, Southgate, Bowden, Richmond is the team order. In the women's competition, Pool A's qualifiers were also confirmed after Week 2. Hampstead and Westminster secured top spot with their 3-2 home win against East Grinstead. East Grinstead second as a result. Wimbledon beat Bowden 5-0 to end in third, meaning Bowden finished fourth in Pool A. Pool B, Surbiton won 3-0 at home against Reading, ensuring both teams finished on 6 points. Loughborough Students were a goal away from beating Clifton Robinsons and also finishing on 6 points. That one finished 1-1 and went to a shootout. That meant with a bonus point for winning the shootout, Loughborough Students finished on 5 points and just miss out. Clifton Robinsons get 1 point for the draw and finish in fourth. Relegation-wise, it's as you were. University of Birmingham completed a seasonal treble over Sutton Coldfield, and University of Nottingham beat Holcombe. Holcombe and Sutton Coldfield are relegated, and the university sides are safe. So now our attention turns to the big weekend, and here are the fixtures for Saturday, semi-finals day at the Athleteq.App finals weekend. Men's semi-final 1 gets us underway at 11 a.m. Old Georgians play Oxted. That's followed by men's semi-final 2 at 1:15, Surbiton Wimbledon. Women's semi-final 1 is at 3:30, Hampstead and Westminster Reading. And women's semi-final 2 at 5:45, Surbiton East Grinstead. So starting Saturday is at 11 o'clock in the men's competition, Old Georgians versus Oxted. The teams have already met twice this season, with Old Georgians winning both with daylight between the teams. Phase 1 was a 9-2 victory at Oxted and 6-2 in Phase 2. Could Oxted secure their first ever win over Old Georgians and make it into the final? At 1:15, it's Surbiton Wimbledon again in the men's competition. These games have been close in previous seasons, and this match is the 4th meeting this season in all competitions. Surbiton have the edge by 2 wins and a draw so far. This is an opportunity for Wimbledon to take a bit of revenge over the team that denied them a slot in the EHL Final 8 this year. Women's semi-final 1, Hampstead and Westminster Reading. This will be a 6th ever meeting of the sides in the top competition. Reading have yet to win against Hampstead and Westminster. There have been 2 draws in their 5 meetings, and earlier in the season there was a season-changing win for Hampstead and Westminster at Reading, which saw Reading drop from first place and Hampstead and Westminster replaced them. Surbiton East Grinstead is a repeat of the 2023 women's final, where East Grinstead won at Surbiton to take the Premier Division title and break up Surbiton's run of victories. Both teams have secured away wins this season against each other, and East Grinstead bested Surbiton 6-3 in the Super Sixes final up the road in Derby to take that title. Finals day looks like this. The men's 3rd and 4th place playoff match is at 11. The men's Premier Division final is at 1:15. The women's 3rd and 4th place playoff match is at 3:30. And the women's Premier Division final is at 6 o'clock. And that is your order of play on finals day at the Athleteq.App Premier Division finals. You still can make it down to Nottingham this 3rd and 4th of May for the Athleteq.App finals weekend. Make sure you head to the England Hockey website to get your tickets now. This week's interview, it's a delight to be speaking with Chairman and Director at Nottingham Hockey Centre and Beeston Hockey Club, David Griffith. How are things going?
Yeah, we're good, thank you, Andy. How are you?
Doing very well and looking forward to the weekend.
No, it should be a cracker. The weather's looking good. We've been busy all week preparing for this. We've been having sort of weekly meetings with England Hockey for the last 3 or 4 months. So there's a lot of work gone in behind the scenes to make sure that the event's a good one, and people enjoy themselves here.
And Saturday morning, the teams and spectators arrive. It'll be finally here, the Athleteq.App finals weekend.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We've done a lot since last summer. We hosted tons of events last summer, and we've reinvested quite a lot back into the site. A lot of it around sort of spectator experience and improving what we can offer here, not just around the hockey, but for people to enjoy their day out. So we've put a new patio in around the hockey family statue, in the sort of centre of the site. We've built a new marquee bar out there, which has got a black and white dance floor, a glitter ball, a couple of chandeliers. And the bar itself is actually from, can you remember the ITV Crossroads show that used to be on in the sort of late 80s, early 90s? So we managed to acquire the bar from the set. So we've got the Crossroads Tavern bar for people to enjoy this weekend. And then we've also set up a new coffee kiosk out there, serving barista style coffee. So we get all our coffee beans roasted at Stewart's of Trent Bridge in Sneinton. So we've got a fantastic offer in there. And then on top of that, we've got lots of sort of outside food vendors attending the event this weekend. So there'll be tons of food and drink options for people. We've got the Beehive Hockey Shop, which we opened back in September. So people can go in there and buy some gift items or bits of Nottingham Hockey Centre and Beeston branded kit, sticks, shoes, shin pads, all that sort of stuff. So it should be a good weekend out for everyone.
And as well as all of that, it's always been a fantastic place to watch a game of hockey too.
Absolutely. I remember hosting this event sort of 20 years ago. And I've got a vague memory of a bit of a kerfuffle. Changing, we'd got the two men's teams changing in changing rooms 5 and 6 next to each other, and there's a interconnecting door. And I won't say who it was, but one of the opposition was on the opposite side of the door listening to the team talk of the opposing team. And I remember it getting quite heated at some point once they found him on the other side of the door. So we've separated those changing rooms this year, so they'll be getting changed on opposite sides of the corridor.
You've had a lot of experience with hockey. Let's hear a little bit about David Griffiths, the player.
Yeah, I mean, I played for Beeston since a youngster. Played with Adam Dixon in the sort of under 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s, right the way through to the first team. So I finished playing around my sort of mid-20s. Adam obviously went on way into his mid-30s and did some fantastic things. Um, yeah, I had the privilege of captaining Beeston. Um, I played international hockey for Wales as well and captained them in a game against France in Ireland back in sort of 2007. Um, so yeah, I've played hockey at a high level. I really love the sport, but then I've also grown up down here with Dad being so heavily involved in Beeston Hockey Club and Nottingham Hockey Centre, and we've worked together for the last 20 years, developing the site. And yeah, we've created something that we're proud of, but that will be a legacy for people to enjoy for many years to come.
Indeed, there's a lot of Griffiths through Beeston Hockey Club with Graham and Kellen and of course Gareth as well.
Yeah, Gareth's current Beeston first team captain. He'll be down here this weekend. We're going to set up the new Pepsi Hockey Fives pitch for people to have a go at Hockey Five. So I think him and Henry Croft and some of the other first team lads are going to put on some activity there for any of the kids that want to give the Hockey Fives a go.
And if you can't make it to the event this weekend, I'm sure there's an option to watch along.
Yeah, I mean, Kellen's put together the live stream for it, so he does all our BTV stuff for all the match day men's and ladies first team games, Premier Division games, but he's added in a couple of extra cameras for this weekend. I think there's some special guest commentators in the chapel. So yeah, there'll be a good option for people if they can't make it to Nottingham this weekend to get online and watch their favourite teams.
So there's plenty on offer. If you do want to come down, are tickets still available?
Yeah, I think there's tickets still available on the door. I think they had really good, strong sales in the last sort of week or so. So the numbers will be good. We're anticipating somewhere around 1,300 to 1,500 people on site on Saturday, and then about 1,500 plus on Sunday. But I think you can still walk up to the door, buy your ticket, and get in and watch some fantastic hockey.
You've got plenty to do. It's not long to go until the finals weekend is here, so enjoy the rest of your day and catch up with you over the weekend.
Thank you, Andy. I'll see you at the weekend. You take care.
For all the latest, England Hockey will keep you updated with the headlines via their website and also via Facebook and Instagram. Do stop by and give us a follow. I've been your host, Andy Day, for the last 21 weeks on the England Hockey Preview Podcast. Join me on Saturday and Sunday in Nottingham for the Athleteq.App Finals Weekend 2025.